Riverstown Nationals. Now, Ibrahim, Eva O'Shea is the vice captain. Ibrahim, Hannah Brennan. And wearing Ibrahim 3 is Megan Buckley, the captain of the team. Ibrahim Cahar, Leah O'Donovan. Ibrahim Cooey, Emily Davies. Ibrahim Shea, Melanie Jeffers. Ibrahim Shot, Rose Daly. Ibrahim Hunt, Caitlin Kelleher. Ibrahim Lay, Emile Guyton. Ibrahim Deh, Carrie Bollard. Ibrahim India, Ellie Goodwin. And wearing 12 is Maddie Molan. Ibrahim Tredyuk, Callie Toomey. Ibrahim Cahardale, Mia Molan. And Ibrahim Kudig is Aoife Nyan. Wearing Shoptip is Emer Hickey. Ibrahim Hopdale, Holly Radley. Ibrahim Dave, Andrea Marshall. Ibrahim Feha, Molly Healy. Ibrahim Fehan, Kiva Mulally. Ibrahim Fehan Lowe, Grace O'Callaghan. Fehan 3, Kira Lynch. And house Ibrahim Fehan Cahar, Kiva Lau. So we keep all of us on the board here in Riverstown. And now the Ovens National School Girls team. Ibrahim, Polly Sisk. Ibrahim Lowe. Anya Kern. Ibrahim 3, Kira O'Mahony. Ibrahim Cahar, Annabelle Clark. Ibrahim Cooley, Roisin Johnston. Ibrahim Shane, Chloe Quentin. Ibrahim Schott, Susie O'Brien. Ibrahim Hunt, Millie Arundel. Ibrahim May, Amy Nine. Ibrahim Deb, Hannah Harrington. Ibrahim Dave, Julia Murphy. Ibrahim Dorian, Anna Roach. Ibrahim Dave, Sarah Tuig. Obviously, Carpenter Cartier, Fia Searles. Ibrahim Dave, Caitlin Kennedy. And wearing Ibrahim Shop Dave is Sophie O'Leary. Ibrahim Dave, Kira Whelan. May Dave, Cod Stapleton. Ibrahim Feha, Daniela Melnikov. Opposite Ibrahim Feha, Rosie Harrington. So we all of us on the board.
Look at me, girls. Perfect. Just the captain, girls. Just the captain.
I know, yeah, I know that. Try to shake hands.
Sorry there, no, one sec. Look at me now, girls, shake hands. Shake hands there, girls, and look at me, look at me.
Right, you just ask. Yeah? Who wants to call it? There you go. Heads. Heads it is. Yeah, you played on that way. Alright, enjoy yours.
Fáilte óg Ili Pulair go dtí an chluthe ceanna seo idir Scoil na Húna Ovens playing from left to right in the orange or the amber yellow colour with the red, the familiar colours of Éire Óg, and playing from right to left in is Riverstown girls football team, trying to emulate the boys' success in the previous competition, previous final. So 20 minutes a half, it's the top line in ladies football, so we have the cream of the cream playing here today now, and we know in anticipation of playing this match that it's going to be an outstanding final. Both teams had an excellent campaign in the opening rounds in the group stages of this football competition, and both of them have fantastic history in the Skeena competition. And it's just important to mention that Ovens School were coached and trained last year by some of the members of the successful Airog ladies football team that were county champions, defeating Ahada in the ladies football senior final. So these girls here are inspired by the success at club to excel here today and give it their all, and hopefully make it a double for ladies football in the parish of Airog. And here we have now Ovens pushing through with the ball. Lovely solo run there on the left hand side. Could be one of the half backs there. It could be Roisin Johnson, Chloe Welton, or Susie O'Brien. They're coming forward with the ball, but the ball went out over the sideline. So it's a sideline ball there now for the player. Is it for the player for Ovens there? So again, as I said, Ovens highly motivated here today now to win, and we not only that, but we have the girls from Riverstown hoping to emulate the boys as well. So it's going to be a highly engaging, entertaining match. My apologies here, it's hard to see the numbers, but sometimes with ponytails as well we can't see the numbers, but that won't take from our commentary of the football final here today, because all I can see is end-to-end football. Riverstown are trying to do a little bit of linkage play here, and unfortunately kicking the ball wide on your own side is not ideal. Maybe she should have crossed the ball across the goal mount, but Polly Sisk of Ovens National School is not complaining, and Polly's coming out fairly deep to take that kick out. We'll see where she's going to send. She will off to send into space, and collecting the ball here is number 4, Annabelle Corkery, Annabelle's father Barry, who's involved with the Cork senior football management in the team, and she kicked that ball out there now to her teammate, and Ovens have earned another free, but I'm sure her dad is very proud of her here today and representing her school and her parish. Our Rator Colin Walsh of Skolnevone in Ballincollig. This is Colum's third match here. He's going to ref all the Skeena Skull finals here today, and the organisers of the Skeena Skull here in Cork are very grateful to Colum. Not only Colum, but the lovely Lions boys from Skolnevone as well, who are on the line here today with their Moon Tour. Riverstown doing very well. A lovely gentle kick, trying to keep the ball in play instead of the high Gary Owens, but really very well was the defender there for Skolnahuna Ovens. And it's interesting how the ball, she was dispossessed, she was coming out, Riverstown going for it, and it's interesting too, girls are allowed to pick the ball up in ladies football, so we can see a lot of girls bending down low to get the ball into hand. A nice low ball along the ground, trying to keep possession with the team. Picking it up is the Riverstown player there, and going for it is Skolnahuna have it. They have it coming through. Is she going to go across the field? Fantastic block down there by, I think it was either Leah or Jonathan for Riverstown. There hasn't been much opportunity to get scores. I think that's Leah again. Leah pushing for a lovely left-legged play. She's keeping the ball on target, going for it and reaching for it was Polly Sisk. I think Polly, if she had left to go, it would have gone wide, but that said, Polly was erring on the side of caution. In the previous match we saw some amazing scores going just under the crossbar, so I'm sure Polly was just being certain and being sure. I think that's either Emily Guiton, and Emily's kicking the ball, and Emily's kicked it up and over, and that's the first score here today for in the match entirety in Riverstown. So after 4.5 minutes of play, we have a point there for Riverstown. Cogordicus to Emily. Now Emily's getting great support midfield from Caitlin Kelleher herself, and Caitlin are really trying to dominate in midfield. Going to number 15, there was Aoife Nyhan. There was a push there on the back, so there's a free in. So it looks likely that Riverstown will have their second point here today, and teeing up for, I think, is Emily. Our Rator's blown the whistle. I'm not sure that's because there is no square ball in Skeena Skull. So Ovens showing great respect here. Is it Caitlin or Emily? I'm not sure. And she, on the second time of asking, Emily's gotten her second point. So scoreline now after 5 minutes of play is Gohulin to Skull Noshunta or Riverstown, and gone in score yet at Ovens, but it's only early days. We've only 5 minutes played. I'm being too ambitious altogether. Ovens have plenty of time to get a score. So it seems to be a lot of stopping and starting here. in this game. The Raytor is just going over to consult with someone on the sideline there. I think one of the Ovens players just needs a bit of medical treatment and aid, but she's skipping back onto the pitch, and thankfully she's perfectly recovered. So the Raytor is blowing the whistle there, and coming out is with the ball is Polly Sisk. Polly is coming out, she's continuing to walk out to the referee blows the whistle. Polly's kicked the ball. I would have opted to go to the other wing if I'm honest, because it seems to be a side of the pitch where Riverstown are very dominant. What has been your assessment of the match so far, Marty?
Yeah, absolutely, Breed. Both teams are really giving it their all. Riverstown seem to be at the moment working the ball up a little bit better, mixing and matching, looking for the pass, and they're working it very, very patiently up the field, with 2 points now being scored. A special mention there to the number 6 for Ovens, Chloe Welton. My God, she's coming out with every ball she gets her hands on and driving on to hopefully bring home the cup for Ovens today.
Yeah, and that was a lovely kick there by Verdoyag, Anna Roach. Anna, of course, would have dreams of to emulate her sister Ciara Roach, who's been involved with the Cork Under-16 Camogie team. She was on the development panel that got to an All-Ireland final this summer. So, and we'll expect a lot from Anna here today. And again, Riverstown, I love the way they're trying to find each other. Like Mia Molan got a lovely ball there from her teammate, and then getting close as possible in order to give them an opportunity for a score. And it was hard luck there on Emily Guiton, and Emily not getting a point there, but she's 2 already. Holly Sis, definitely the very busy cool bar here today. Ava O'Shea, the vice captain for Riverstone, will not complain, but I'm sure she'd love to get her hand on the ball just to settle into this game. Again, winning the ball beautifully, going to number 9, Emily kicking the ball in, inch perfect to her teammate, who failed unfortunately to control the ball, and has the ball back again is that Verdoyag, Maddie Milan, Maddie and her twin sister Mia, both in the forwards here today for Riverstown. What a lovely experience to play with the person you're closest to in the world. The 2 twin sisters playing today. How proud their family must be of them, as well as their teachers. Credit to Anne-Marie Kelly and Siobhan McNamara, ladies in management. It's lovely to see women in management when girls teams are involved, and credit to them for the fantastic Riverstown team they've put out here today. And also Anne-Marie Kelly, a former footballer herself with the Ballincollig ladies football team, and continuing the tradition of staying in football by being involved in the Mothers and Others team as well in Ballincollig currently. So Skull Noshun to Nahuna coming forward. The ball that hopped beautifully for her. Who's going to get there first? The back for Riverstown read it very well. That was Hannah Brennan. I think Hannah read it, and Hannah came away with it, made space. Flicking it on is Emily Davies. Emily sending it on, but read it very well as the Ovens player there, and the Ovens 1-2. There's a hand pass, another hand pass. Fantastic 1-2. She running off the shoulder. Would she get the hand pass? A high Gary Owen going up into the air. Reaching for it are the defenders for Riverstown. The ball can go anywhere. The Riverstown player has to win it. She has to get it. She's holding on to it, and she managed to get it free for herself. That was Eva Shea, Malek Jeffers. That was a very important interception there by Malek. Malek, is she going for her, take her own free? No, coming back with the lovely pink boots. Who's wearing the lovely pink boots? Caitlin Kelleher. Caitlin's coming back to kick it. Caitlin with the left leg there kicking, hopping very, very well there for Aoife Nyan. I think Aoife's managed to get in, but no, she's being marshalled by not 1 but 2 players from Ovens. Getting it there is Carrie Boland. Carrie has the ball, and Carrie's after rounding her player. Will Carrie? No, Carrie's going for the short kick in. Are they looking for goals? There's a goal here. There's a goal.
Whoa.
And there's a goal for number 14, one of our twin sisters, Mia Milan. I think the linkage play, the patience by Riverstown was exemplary there. What would you think, Marty?
Absolutely, Breed. I couldn't agree more. The patience and the determination there displayed by the Riverstown girls was absolutely fantastic.
And here we have Emily coming in with the ball again. Emily and her teammate Caitlin Keller worked very hard. That was fantastic play by Polly Sis. Right on top of Polly was Aoife Nyan. It can make it very hard for the goalies, but there's no such thing as the square ball in Skeena Skull. So the forward can be standing right next to your shoulder as long as she doesn't push you when you're in goals. So Polly was exemplary there to keep a cool head under pressure, especially considering we have a scoreline now of 1 goal and 2 2 points for Riverstown to go in score a bit false for Ovens. So we're finished the first quarter. In the second quarter of this match, the second half of the first half, and winning the ball there at Ovens. Ovens now coming driving forward the ball. This is a fantastic hooray in her there. And she misses her teammate. Here have we the second goal coming. No, we haven't. Hard look there. Chiver card there. Fia Sears. Fia just, it didn't hop right for her, and unfortunately she couldn't turn enough to get the chance. And it was fantastic defending there by the Riverstown defenders. They won the ball. Well done, Hannah Brennan. Hannah Brennan, Megan Buckley, the captain, and Leo Donovan are doing a stalwart job now of containing the forward line for Ovens. But of course they're getting support from Emily Davies, Malek Jeffers and Rose Daly's in the half back line. They are making sure that the opportunities are few and far between for the Ovens forward. But Ovens have a chance now. But there are a lot of bodies around. What are Ovens going to do? And Riverstown have it kicking into space, but the Ovens players seem to have read. They seem to have read it. Hard look there. On the Ovens midfielders, the ball just has come beautifully now to retain Carrie Boland. It's okay, the ball coming back there. I think it was one of our two midfielders for Ovens. It was Chloe Welton came back and collected the ball. Now the forwards for Ovens doing a little bit of soccer. Can number 14, Fia Sears, get down? Fia's down. What will Fia do? Fia's kicking a low ball in. She's trying to keep it going. I thought maybe there was a kick there as the player was trying to pick up the ball, but the game is still going ahead. She lost possession, and there's definitely a free there for, is it number 3, Megan Buckley, the captain. Megan's going to breathe a sigh of relief. Now interesting is that a midfielder coming back to take the free in the back line. It's Caitlin Kell. Very interesting to have the midfielder coming all the way back to take a free from the back line. But anyway, she's fine. She's get it to her teammate Emily Gouton. Emily kicks the ball forward, but reading it very well as the defender there for Ovens. An invaluable interception there. Going to number 7 is Susie O'Brien. Susie is doing very well. The ball's coming forward again, and Riverstown are coming forward. They're 2 on 1. What will Polly has it. Polly's done fantastic. Polly, cool head under pressure is Polly. There are 2 invaluable blocks there by Polly. Fantastic block down there by number 10, Hannah Harrington. And this game is in its end-to-end play here. The Ovens player holds on to it and managed to earn herself a free. What can I say? I am absolutely speechless at the standard and the commitment from both teams here today. What can you say, Martin?
I'd absolutely agree, Breed. I can't get over it. It's nearly hard to breathe up here. Sometimes the ball is going up and down. It's hard to think, what am I going to say, because the standard, oh my God, and the determination, perseverance, all being shown by the Ovens and the Riverstown girls is notable.
It is, and the pressure on your Hurley, Ciara O'Mahony and Annabel Corkery are under in the full back line, along with Roisin Johnson, Chloe Welton and Susie O'Brien, and they've managed to weather the storm, the continuous sustained attacks coming from Riverstown. It's phenomenal how they've managed to contain them with that forward line to goal in 2 points. And here's another chance here. Eva Renee for Ovens. Ball's kicking, hopping beautifully. Is it going in? No, it's gone wide. Hard look on Amy Nyan. Amy Nyan did something very clever there. Amy Nyan kicked the ball high, putting a bit of pressure on the defence. It hopped beautifully, and thankfully Eva O'Shea, the vice captain for Riverstown, kept her cool, kept her calm, and the defenders then deflected it out over the end line for our equivalent of a 65 and shortened pitch. So our referee Colin Walsh there is just watching the free taker now for Ovens kick it. If she could get the score for Skolnahuna, it would be wonderful. And Hardlook did everything right, gave it plenty of height. She had the distance, too many bodies inside to do the short pass, and it was Hardlook there on the free taker. I think it was Eva Shea, Chloe Welton. But I must say credit to Millie Arundel, the captain for Ovens, and Amy Nyan, the hard work they're doing in the middle of the field. They're working tirelessly here for Ovens, and lovely 1-2, lovely linkage play here. And we have Emily coming through. The linkage play by Riverstown is putting a lot of pressure on the back line for Ovens. But Ovens doing very well, and coming through is Eva Renee there, Amy Nyhan with the ball. I think it was Amy, or was it Millie? Referee's just double checking if she's okay, and I'm sure she is. But I have to say the forward line for Riverstown, Carrie Boland, Ellie Goodwin, Maddie Milan in the half forwards must be delighted with the level of supply of ball they're getting from Caitlin Keller and Emily Gouton. And of course Callie Toomey, Mia Milan and Eva Nyhan are very, very busy, putting a lot of pressure on Polly Sisk there in goals for Ovens. So it's been a very evenly matched game, I would say, so far. Even though Ovens have still to score, I would say the level of skill and determination, and also I would say the linkage play from both teams is really lovely to behold, isn't it, Martin?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to watch the girls playing here. They're really giving it their all to hopefully bring home the cup to either Ovens or Glanmire today. Like you said earlier, the Riverstown girls really want to emanate what the boys have done earlier, and I know the Ovens girls lost the final last year, so they're definitely gunning for not revenge, but gunning for a win today as well.
They would indeed. Like that. So of both panels, I suppose Ovens would have the most experience, but Riverstown are in the top line in both camogie and ladies football, so they're no strangers to final day here in Páirc Uí Chaoimh. But it is credit to them, and also credit to the Ovens coaches, Joe O'Loughlin, Emer Niles, Shane McCarthy and Katie McCarthy, for the fact that they've brought this team to a second final in successive years. And it's lovely to hear that Emer Miles also plays with Neve Barra as well, and like she's bringing her experience of finals and match day to the team as well. And it's lovely to see women giving back in management as well to ladies football. After all, this is the future of ladies football, and the role models that are there are there for the team. And Chloe Welton, who has been instrumental in containing the attack that's been coming from Riverstown, got behind the ball there and sent it out over the sideline there, and that was very important. But again, it shows the nature of the forward line that's coming from Riverstown. Riverstown forwards seem to be putting continuous pressure on the defence for Ovens. And I would say, Martine, that looking at it, we've had 17 minutes to play. Would there be anything you'd be worried about for Ovens going into half time here now for today?
Yeah, despite the score, Breed, they're definitely doing their best. However, I would say trying to retain the ball up on the forward line seems to be a little bit of a problem for them at the moment. So if they could continue with the great linkage play and work the ball up, the scores will come.
It will indeed. And there, Millie Arundel and Amy Nyhan doing the 1-2 here. Millie's coming back for that return pass there. Oh, see, I think it's Julia Murphy. Julia Murphy's in the ball in. But like, again, Riverstown defending in packs. Like, there are very few opportunities for the Ovens players to get a clean shot and goals. And now here we have Millie getting the ball. Millie, great block down there by the midfielder for Iveracooig, actually. Number 5, Emily Davies for Riverstown. And as Martine rightly spotted there, it seems that they get no time on the ball. They're constantly under pressure, and the Ovens forwards really need to try and get that first score. I am convinced that if Ovens get just that first score, the floodgates will open and they will continue to score in excess. But look at this now, again, Riverstown, it's 3-4 players around the ball at any one time. The support play by the Riverstown players has been phenomenal, and here we have the Ovens player kicking the ball up. Can she keep it in play? No, but it was there. The first player going closest to the ball there was the Ovens player. So it's fantastic to see that this exhibition of football here today, but the scores are hard to come by. So I think that's again the equivalent of a 65, whatever distance it is, here in Páirc Uí Chaoimh. And coming up to take it, I think, was either Shea. I don't know if that's Chloe Welton. I have to check the number, or could be one of the superstar.
Yeah, that's Chloe Welton. Yeah,
Chloe's taken. Chloe's giving it a lot of height and not the direction, unfortunately. But it was a fantastic effort. She was giving it her all, and Chloe, I'm sure, third time looking for Chloe. What a pick up there! What a catch! Could coming through, bursting through? And she passed 3. I'm sure she bypassed 4 players on her way in, and unfortunately gave away a free. And we're in the final minute now of the first half, and we have a scoreline of a goal and 2 points. Very precious scores for Riverstown. Riverstown started the first quarter very brightly indeed, but once Ovens settled gamely to their task, Riverstown haven't been able to add to that tally, and gone in score falls for Scoil-na-Húna Ovens. Now Ovens again doing very well, getting behind the ball, defending, sport linkage play. I think that's Iver Shea, Chloe Welton. Chloe showing some lovely footballing skills there. the likes of myself would take 4 steps, bounce the ball and kick it. There was Chloe adding a solo run and everything, and that's great. And look, the forwards here, after the Raytor is playing an advantage, but they need to call back the play. So this would be an important free to take now for Ovens to get a score from. What options would you give? What would you advise Chloe to do for this free now?
Yeah, if she can, I'd pop it over the bar. Or another girl I'd be looking to give the possession to is Millie there. Rishi Rohert and Scott Tree, Lorna Park and son, and was just unlucky to lose the ball at the last minute, just missing out on scoring for Ovens.
And I think actually that was one of the inside forwards after taking that free to give Chloe a break. So it looks like Chloe's taking the balls further out, the kicks further out, and they've one of the inside forwards taking another one. Fantastic pick up there. Is that by either Treediog?
Sarah Tuhick.
Sarah Tuhick, Cindy, it's Sarah Tuhick. Now try and make space for herself. If she get the kick in, the Raytor elected that, or decided that she had overcarried the ball, and I thought if she could just make space to kick the ball to her. But the interesting thing is here we have now is the nature of the defensive organisation for Riverstown is they're giving the player on the ball no room at all for Ovens. Now, scoreline, 1 goal and 2 points for Riverstown to the single point for Ovens. I would be very optimistic for Ovens in the second half. I think they're after settling into the match. What would be your prediction of the second half, Martin?
Yeah, Clehead and Skog, Gadisa Breed anyway is a fantastic game till now. I think, like you said, to reiterate what you said, if Ovens can come in all guns blazing and have a touch of a purple patch at the start of the second half, they should come home and level it up.
And on that final word, I think it's all to play for in the second half, Martine, and we're eagerly awaiting the recommencement of the match. Ball to Rovíli Garashgati on Tarna Lad and Clehesh Canish here. Either Skull, Noshun to Nahuna playing now from right to left, and Riverstown playing from left to right. It was a very entertaining first half, end-to-end football, but Riverstown seemed to have the scoring attacking forward line, and the Riverstown forwards of Carrie, Ellie, Maddie, Callie, Mia and Aoife have had an outstanding first half with a scoreline of 1 goal and 2 points. But credit due, there have been plenty of opportunities for Hannah Harrington, Julia Roach, Anna Roach, Sarah Tuhick, Fia Searles and Caitlin Keneally. So I expect that forward line will definitely get a few more scores for Ovens in the second half. Getting the ball and kick you down is Amy Nyhan. Amy kick it as far as her teammate, doing lovely football there. Ivra Hocht was Millie Arundel, the captain. Millie, in her enthusiasm to get the ball forward, unfortunately overcarried the ball. And it's lovely. Skeena Skull final day is always so colourful when the girls are playing, in a beautiful hairstyle by Millie there, the lovely colours of the Air Rogue and her school. Millie's broke the ball down there and got great support play from Amy, and Amy's pushing forward there, and it's a perfect pass going into the full forward, and here we have it. Eva Doyle, Ovens coming through, but as I said, Riverstown tackle in packs. And Ava O'Shea, the vice captain, said Ava was very quiet in the first half, not much to do, and definitely she stepped up there and she blocked it. Ovens coming in again, and the ball has gone over the heads of everyone, so the danger has passed there for Riverstown, and coming out there is one of the cornerbacks to win the ball, and she has the ball and she's just going to hold on to it, and unfortunately she ran out of pitch and she ran over the sideline there, and our ball boy is just after waving the flag. So we have Emer Hickey playing here now for Riverstown, and Emer number 17 has come on, and she's come on in the back line for Riverstown, so welcome to Skeena Skull final day here. And Martine, haven't here Ovens started very brightly the second half?
Absolutely, Breed. And you know what I've noticed there is they're after moving number 6 there, Chloe Welton. She was playing centre back at the start, a brilliant runner. She's nearly on the ball here now. They're after moving her up into centre field or centre forward to drive on the play that little bit more. And here we go for a goal.
And another
brilliant
block
save
there
again
by
Ava.
But coming in there in the corner and celebrating, I think, is it number 15, Caitlin Keneally. I think Caitlin got a score, but you're right, there seems to be greater movement coming for Air Rogue. I'm calling him Air Rogue County champions for Skull Nahu and Ovens. Great movement here from Ovens, and of course they will be buoyed up by that goal. Less than 3 minutes in the second half, and already Ovens have levelled it, have brought up the goal to a goal and a point for their score, to a goal and 2 points for Riverstown. And that hit the upright there. And of course that's Millie Arundel, the captain. Millie is anxious to drive the team forward. Now I would have thought that instead of picking up the ball there, that forward for Ovens should have instead, she was our goal scorer of course, she could have just kicked it in soccer style. Ovens are over elaborating it. There's enough space there. Someone just must get the ball up and over the bar. That's what she's doing, and unfortunately it went to the right and wide. I thought there might have been a deflection, but Chloe Welton definitely has changed the tempo of the game for Ovens. Coming up there very, very smartly was it Amy Nyhan, and now Riverstown have weathered that storm. Fantastic. Coming up here is Maddie Milan. Maddie Milan seeing the ball into space. Now we know this is the forward line that got a goal and 2 points in the first half. What are they doing? And very fortunate there, Polly Sis gave Callie Toomey little or no space there. Callie was under pressure, and Mia had no option. She was trying to get it inside the post, but with Polly giving no space, all she could do was kick it wide. Now collecting the ball, and here we have a goal. And that goal again, another opportunist goal here by Riverstown. That high ball going under the crossbar, and the boys scored a few of those goals in their match as well. And credit to Aoife Nyhan, well done Aoife for getting the second goal. So within the space of a couple of minutes, we've had 2 goals from both teams, a goal apiece. And I think now we'll be expecting even more scores as the match goes on.
Now we have a game, Breed. Now we have a game. Do you know, I don't know what the Ovens backroom team said to the girls at half time, but by God, they're coming out with fire in their belly now.
They are indeed, yes. But Riverstown, I think, I just need a little bit of time to settle. On the ball there is Caitlin Kelleher. Caitlin managed to release the ball, but it was so well caught there, an overhead catch there by number 2, Anya Hurley. And Anya did well to hold on to the ball, and coming back to supporters, Julia Murphy. Julia Murphy is coming back very deep to win the ball. Unfortunately, Julia kicked the ball into the hands of the Riverstown player, who managed to get the ball into space to number 13, Callie Toomey. Callie's won the ball. Callie's trying to release the ball. Ovens, in fairness, are marking very tightly. There's very little space for any player to get away with the ball, and coming with the ball is number 11, Ellie Goodwin. Ellie's there. It's definitely a goal. No, fantastic block, and we go again. And it's gone to the right and wide. Polly's breathing a sigh of relief there, but fantastic defending there by Anya Hurley, Ciara O'Mahony and Annabelle Corky there to stop what was yet another certain goal. It's interesting actually, the scores for Riverstown, the goals for Riverstown have been very, very well taken, but the tight marking by Ovens means that they could have many more scores that have been blocked effectively by the Ovens defence. Now Ovens trying to work up the field again. Ivor Hucht, Amy, Millie Arundel, Millie kicking high ball. Will it land nicely for her teammate? No, it hasn't. It's still in play. The player managed to keep it in play. I'm looking for the Raytor's blowing the whistle. I don't know if it's the sideline. It is the sideline actually. It's gone into space. Who's going to be first to get it? First to get it was the defender for Ovens. She got there first, but robbing it from her was Ivor Haintiog, Ellie Goodwin. Ellie has the ball, and now taking her time getting the ball into her teammate, and I think it's that Ellie Goodwin again, or Ivor Cardiog. Fantastic showcase of skills here. We've had solos, we've had block downs, we've had overhead fielding of the ball there, and I think too many steps there by the forward Ellie Goodwin there. She just, I suppose she didn't have enough space to get the pass off to her teammate, and unfortunately fouled it. But I'm sure the Ovens defence are not complaining, they're relieved if anything else. Now getting who's going to get the ball first, getting to it is Niver Hucht, Caitlin Kelleher. Caitlin has been a tower string for Riverstown herself with and we've Holly Radley who's come on to play as well. There have been some changes made here at half time by both teams, and it's really changing the tempo of the game here, and Ovens trying to get onto the ball, but there seems to be a lot of work done by Hannah Harrington and Julia Murphy coming back for Ovens, trying to collect ball and trying to send it forward. Now there's acres of space here for Chloe Welton, but Chloe's electing to solo. She's still soloing. Will she get it to her teammate? It must be collected. Someone must get to it first now, and getting there is number 13, I think, or is that Aoife Nyan? Whoever it is. Oh, sorry, it's Caitlin Keneally and Caitlin Ford. She ran out of pitch and it went over the end line. And wasting no time is Ava O'Shea, the vice captain for Riverstown. Ava trying to get the ball up, but Ketty, there's Ovens. Ovens must collect it, but no, it broke beautifully. Ovens have it, but Ovens need to get a score. They're looking for the score. What'll happen? And gone to the right and wide. I'm sure that's an opportunity gone lost. Now, a Ray Tour. Oh yeah, our Ray Tour is just holding up the play. A moment, the Ray Tour is holding up the play. The play is continuing, but the Ray Tour has held up the play. And anyway, we're having more entertainment as it goes on. So the Ray Tour has gone to the umpires, and the umpire, I think, has signalled that it actually was a score. He's writing into his notebook. We haven't seen the white flag, so I'm still confused. I'm looking at a scoreboard of 2 goals and 2 points to a goal and a point. So we'll have to wait and see.
I think that point was given all right there, Breed, but no white flag, as you said, and
yes.
it hasn't
Oh,
been
look at this, Martin. Oh, what a block down. Ava O'Shea. There we had the All-Stars in football this weekend. If Ava O'Shea was one of the goalkeepers listed there, Ava would have won it hands down. What a block. I think is there a bit of a soccer goalie in her, and I wonder, does Ava play a bit of soccer? No, there was a very high tackle there on the midfielder for Ovens, and she is quite hurt there, I can imagine. But again, the sportsmanlike behaviour of the Riverstown player, she went over to acknowledge her and to apologise, and it's great credit there to Caitlin Kelleher. Now the scoreboard has changed, so Ovens have a goal and 2 points now to 2 goals and 2 points for Riverstown. So the Ray Tour is just going to make sure now that the injured player for Ovens is perfectly sure and able to play on. And
only a kick of the ball in the game there, Breed. A kick of the ball, and Ava O'Shea, my God, what a save there. She is playing a star performance there in goal today. And much more to do in the second half than, of course, in the first.
And it's not her first time making an important save there, but you're right, and it is a star save, yeah, and it could be a save that Riverstown will thank her for afterwards. Big kick there now by Millie around to the captain, but only to the midfielder. Again, the amount of work that's been done by Caitlin Keller, Emily Guiton. They're coming back to collect the ball in their back line, and then they're driving forward again. Lovely solo there, lovely ball played there by Emily. Emily, unfortunately, just stepped out over the sideline. And it's going to be a very exciting last quarter in this match, the second part of the second half, and it's 10 minutes. It's been ebb and flow, it's been up and down. Ovens have had their opportunities, no denying that, but Riverstown have been deadly on the rebound, and that is what I think could be the difference here today. If Riverstown get a few more scores every time they attack, we could have a really different result here. We could have more scores here for Riverstown. Riverstown have scored 4 times on our scoreline of 2 goals and 2 points. Very well done. Rose Daly collected the ball there, and Rose has sent the ball and it's gone out over the line. It's an aero ball, so Millie a run to the captain has won the ball there. And we have 10 minutes to play, perfect conditions here. The fog has lifted off, and here the ball is bounced nicely for the aero forward, and she's gone for the ball, and again she did everything right, but the goalie came out, Ava O'Shea. Ava O'Shea, if we're polishing someone's halo, we'd have to polish Ava's halo. Martine, she's doing everything right, isn't she?
Oh my God, credit where credit is due, Breed. She is standing strong there back, and in goalkeeper's a hard place to play, Breed.
Yeah, she's breaking the hearts of the Ovens forward line. How many more opportunities will Ovens get that they haven't been able to capitalise on? And it was not the fault of the forward at all. She did everything right. She kept the ball low to avoid hands or anything, and still wasn't enough. But if those opportunities continue to come, though, I'm convinced there is a score there for Ovens. Maybe that levelling score that will bring them up to 2 goals and 2 points. And a big kick out now, high ball. Ovens pairs the hands up. Ovens winning the ball. The low ball coming out. I wonder if should she have opted to kick it high and kick it out of danger. And Ovens pair coming in. Ivra Cooey there, Roisin Johnston trying to win the ball there, and the Ovens players have managed to work the ball out into space, out into Millie, and Millie's getting support. I think that's from Amy Nyhan, and Millie has it again. Millie must get on it. Millie's hand passing the lovely 1-2 by Ovens. Ovens coming through the middle. Will she take the point? Will she go for the goal? She's gone too far, has she? She's gone too far. And Avo O'Shea has it. The Raitor has to blow the whistle. I think to be like a rugby scrum there. He'll have to say, where does the ball come?
Yeah, I don't know. Should Millie have gone for it herself there? I know she was being unselfish, but maybe it would have gone into the low corner there if she had gone for it herself. Very unfortunate.
I would have actually have expected Millie to take the point, but obviously the Ovens team are just focused on that goal. I would think if Ovens show a bit more patience, take their points, the goal opportunity will come naturally of its own accord. You're so right there though. If Millie had taken her own score, it might be only 2 points behind now. Riverstown breathing a sigh of relief. Emer Hickey handing the ball over there and to her teammate Caitlin Kelleher. Caitlin is kicking the ball high. It's hopping beautifully. Very important interception there by the Ovens defender. She's still there. Ovens have it. Ovens coming out with it. Trying to make space was number 4, Annabelle Corkery. Annabelle is doing very well. Annabelle is coming for it again. Annabelle is moving out with the ball. She's been dispossessed and she's the Ovens team are back. I can't even get the words out. I'm so excited. The Ovens team are under pressure now. Riverstown seem to be a team that they're weathering the storm and then they attack en masse. You can see here with Riverstown. Oh, it's an important stop there, and it's gone. It's in. The umpires are waving wide, but the Raitors think he saw an Ovens player touch the ball before it went out over the line. And
yeah, Melek Jeffers there is having a stormer as well. She's really going for it. Any ball that comes near her, she's fighting for it. She was the one who started the attack there, which will result in a score here, I would think, for Riverstown.
Yes, yeah, would most definitely. And I see as well that Riverstown have applied a tactic that when they're going forward, they go forward en masse, and when they're defending, then they all come back defending as well. Looking at the pitch now, there are only 3 defenders for Riverstown in their half of the field. So the half-backs are playing the modern game of football, which is the half-backs are attacking half-backs as well. And that has paid dividends for Riverstown. And I wonder, will there be another score? What's going to happen? Will she fist pass it? She kicks it up and over. So there is a difference now of a goal and a point between them. That gives Riverstown a great cushion. We have 5 minutes now left in this match, and Riverstown, that point is nearly more important than a goal at this stage, Martin, wouldn't you agree?
Scored in Scohanson ag Emily Gaitan Tashi Gimmer Clihed in Scohansa ag Leru Abaltuchta in the Hain or a Ryanchi and Learhoed.
And a lovely crossfield pass there, crossing the goal mouth, and the Ovens defenders have done very well. And this is Riverstown, this is goal. Oh, what a block! What Ava can do at one stage, Polly does at the other. Look at another block again. Between the post and 2 players, including Polly, Aero and Ovens have managed to keep the ball out. And it's incredible resilience for the Ovens team. They managed to defend so valiantly. When you're behind, it's very hard to keep the focus, keep the concentration. There is that anxiety, we're coming from behind, how much time is left. And the cool heads, calm under pressure by the Ovens defence was phenomenal there. And great credit to Millie Arundel, the captain, back again. Millie has covered, I think, every blade of grass here today. And look at Riverstown, this is definitely goal. All I can say is Polly Sisk, I'm speechless. What a brave girl. Her legs are stinging from that, but Polly put her body in the line of the ball, and her team will be so thankful to her. And this match has gone up. We're playing in 5th gear here now. 5th gear. If there are any more gears left now, we'll go up to 10th gear, I'm sure, at this stage. Trying to anticipate one. And here we have the Caitlin Keneally with the ball coming through. What did she do? She's run out of pitch. I think too many bodies in front of her. Ovens are trying to get that goal, and it's gone. More and through because I definitely think that they overcarried the ball. They ran into bodies. They ran out of space, and it's a shame. If Ovens, as I said, had taken the points, they might be closer than they are now. But at the same time, I suppose I'm not out there playing myself. Martine, with only 3 minutes left, what would you recommend the Ovens players should do at this stage now? Because it's not all gone lost yet.
Here we see Millie coming through again. Oh, is it going to go in for goal? They're standing. Tá siad ag seasamh a fód an sa. Riverstown backs are keeping the ball out, and the referee has blown the whistle.
Yeah, he had to blow the whistle there because thankfully he blew the whistle because the Riverstown player actually picked the ball up off the ground, which she was on the ground already herself. But our Raitor Colin Walsh for the second time is throwing the ball in, and Riverstown are living very dangerously here. Ovens definitely have the potential, but there are too many bodies here. And Eve O'Shea, I think she touched the ball over the end line, or did she dive? I'd love to see if Eve O'Shea is a soccer player as well, because Eva's doing those dives that definitely exhibit a soccer goalkeeper here. Now, Ovens have no option, they just have to kick the ball in, and we see a substitute coming on for Ovens. Welcome to the game here today. You're joining a very exciting match here, and being very patient, but I think we must watch the clock as well. With less than 2 minutes left, she's kicking the ball up and over, and I think that point is a very valuable point. Too many bodies in the way. She's being patient. Very well done by Chloe Welton. There's only a goal between them now, one kick of a ball, and Riverstown will, I'd say, just be breathing a sigh of relief. That was the point, but at the same time they know that the game isn't over, the match isn't won yet, Martin.
Yeah, the game is in the melting pot now, Breed. My God, kick of the ball in the game, a minute to go, anything can happen.
Yeah. And Ovens have the ball. Ovens have won the ball. Another free here. Annabelle Corkery has the ball. She's giving it. I don't think Ovens can afford to waste time. Julia Murphy must get that ball in. Could she play a cross-field ball? Could she go across the field? She's sent it into the space where there are bodies. I think she should have played across the field and then gone down the left wing. But Ovens are going to be for Ovens are reading it. Who's going to get there? Someone has to get there first. And here we have three against the goalie. Here we have Riverstown. Fantastic. All she has to do is beat the goalie, and she has. And that's the insurance goal now for Riverstown. And Ovens were doing everything right. They were pushing forward, looking for that elusive goal, and they left themselves open in the back line. Poor Polly could do nothing about that. It's the insurance goal for Riverstown now. Polly hasn't given up though. Polly's kicked the ball to Chloe Welton. Chloe's soloing. Chloe's doing fantastic. She's getting support play from her teammate. And Chloe, reading the ball very well is Malek Jeffers. Malek is kicking the ball up, and great job there by Millie. Millie Arundel has won the ball back again. Millie has played a captain's role here, getting great support from her vice captain Anya Hurley in the back line. But I think it's going to be the day of Megan Buckley, the captain for Riverstown. Megan and Eve O'Shea, the vice captain extraordinaire, and getting the ball. He's number 5. Here we have Ovens have no option but to go for the goal. And what will happen? And Eva stood firm again. Yet again, Eva has blocked the ball. You can't get it. You can't get a goal by hitting it on the ground, Martin. You can't get a goal by trying to get onto the crossbar.
What
can we say to Eva?
By Eva O'Shea. Is that 4 goals, Breed, she's after saving?
Definitely 4 goals. Yes, I should keep the tally. We'll have to watch the video afterwards. But if I was watching the video, I'd be watching not only to watch the victorious, outstanding Riverstown team secure a Skeena Skull win, a double for the school. They're winning the double, the boys and the girls. But the valiant Ovens team, who played a final last year, lost the final, and have come back to and will unfortunately lose the second final. But in my eyes, the Ovens team are champions in their own right. What a team to come back. They came from behind the whole time and never ever gave up. And what can I say, but that's heart, perseverance, resilience. They're characteristics of a team that has stars that are going to be future club players for Éire Óg, winning more senior counties for Éire Óg ladies football, and of course some of them will wear the red jersey for Cork. Martine, how can you sum up this Ryan Ahane ladies football final today when you watch the talent on display?
Yeah, the talent is unbelievable, Breed. There's definitely a bright future there for Cork ladies football, thanks be to God. But watch Chloe Welton coming out here now again with the ball. That girl has fought her hardest from start to finish, up and down the pitch, and like you said about other girls during the game, I'd say she's covered every blade of grass.
She has indeed. It's Riverstown's day. I must say I feel a pang when I look at Ovens. some of these girls have played 2 finals and lost two Skeena Skull finals. But as someone myself who's lost more finals than I ever won, it's still an honour to represent your school, to represent your family, to represent your club, to play on the hallowed grounds of Corky Creve. And the Ovens girls should stand tall, stand with pride, and realise they were part of an outstanding final. And it's lovely to see the players from Riverstown acknowledging the effort was made by the Aero girls and the Ovens players here today. It was Riverstown's day. Riverstown were just too good by far. They got the scores when the scores mattered, and Ava O'Shea denied Ovens countless times. All I can say is that ladies football won today. What would you say, Marty?
I'd fully agree with you there, Bridge. Yeah, Machovrone and son Fern and Nuven and son, they did their very, very best, and they should be very proud of themselves going home today. Likewise, and son Cogordachas Moore Riverstown. My God, going home with the double. A happy day in Glanmire today.
A very happy day indeed. And as I said, ladies football has won today, and it's a great reflection on the standard of football and the quality of the training by both sets of management for both schools that they're successful here. And it's wonderful to see so many ladies footballers and women in management as role models for these girls. Football is the winner here today, and we're so proud of these girls, both winners and losers. Cogordachas Riverstown.
Sorry. It's Kelly. I'll tell you something. You build a wall back here in the door. A wall. Absolutely fantastic footballer. And then follow me, okay? Shake hands.
Thanks, guys. Congrats. Fair play. Fair play.
We won it!
Let's see you. Well done, Annie. Well done, Annie. Well done, Annie.
for it now, girl. Right. 1, 2, 3, big cheer, lift up the cup.
Oh, what a game!
Right, girl, 1 second now.